recent light, apparently there has been talk about invisible children taking funds and misusing them, along with them supporting the military group that is hunting down the LRA. That said military group rapes and murders at will. I can see a lot of controversy coming from this, only because many people say, oh, you can't violence beget violence, but knowing what I know about the world, violence is going to happen. Also, most people are saying, if you want something to get done, why don't you just do peaceful protest, and they could solve this in a different manner and stuff like that. And it's mind-boggling when they say that, when you actually know that this guy doesn't give a shit about anybody doing a peaceful protest or anything like that. You're more likely going to get a lot of violence just thrown back right back at you, instead of actually accomplishing what you want to get done. That's probably the only reason why these people are going with this military movement, instead of just going after them themselves. And it's one article that I read said that the invisible children only give about 31% of their profits that they get through fundraising and stuff like that to aid the children in Uganda. And that does seem a little low, but when you think about how much it takes to actually spread the word that they're doing, it actually takes quite a lot of amounts of funds to do that. To rent school after school after school after school after plane trip after plane trip after plane trip after plane trip, after getting these speakers, after doing a lot of things. It makes sense that only 31% only goes to the children. At least it's not like how other organizations are like, well, we take a lot of these funds in, and then we'll only get a little to it. Some probably don't even give more than 10%, and they're giving 31% of their profits? That seems pretty generous, seeing as how they have to get all the other stuff that they need. They also have to appropriate funds to raise the awareness with their t-shirts and action kit. I mean, those things don't just get made cheaply. I think people just need to shut up about the whole thing. Just, if you don't support them, don't support them. If you do support them, support them. It's not that fucking hard. This could be a revolution in so many different ways, and people are more looking at the organization that's trying to cause it than actually looking at the problem. The only reason why they're even putting this on is because this guy Kony is still out there. Yes, he only has 200 men, but guess what? That's still a lot of men, if you think about it. Especially if he's apparently out of Uganda now, and people are still trying to search for him. People need help to search for these things. And if the U.S. military only sends a few people to supervise, guess what? If they don't find anything, and it's not their problem, They're going to pull out. And guess what? It'll just go back to the way it was. It's also the point that apparently people are taking kind to people who are studying Uganda right now, saying that it will make it worse for them. How will this get worse if we give you military support? It's surprising that people are actually ignorant that military support is a bad thing. People today just need to realize that some people need help, and if they say they don't need help, they actually might need the help and just are too proud or just don't want to disturb the status quo. Well, that doesn't happen in my lifetime. Everything is disturbed. All status quo is not. It just needs to be helped more. And people need to stop bitching. Seriously. I'm getting sick and tired of it. Especially if you're bashing an organization that's still trying to do a good cause. And I don't care if Charity Watchdog rates them low, only because of questionable finances. Are they doing what they're supposed to be doing? Yes. Then shut the fuck up. This is just my take on this whole Kony 2012 debate now. I made a video saying my stance on Kony 2012, but I had to make another video because I keep seeing so many goddamn debates about Kony 2012 and the organization that's supporting it. So again, if you support it, support it. If you don't, don't. If someone says that they're supporting it and still support it after getting all this information, good. It's better to educate people than just to fucking bash it. This has been my opinion. Thank you.